Hello, Blaise here, and today I'm speaking to you about game sound design and how great an effect it has on the player experience. First off, I'm going to ask you just for a second, imagine being deaf. Wouldn't it suck not to be able to hear little things that are happening on around you? Sometimes I'll be playing a game with TeamSpeak or Skype and I'll turn down the game audio. Sometimes I turn it all the way off. I immediately become 30% less effective. That's when I start to realize that I have a lot of audio cues going on when I'm playing a game. There's a game that does creepy very well, and that is Slender. It is basically a fantastic experiment into the creepy field. I would say a large part of that is the fantastic audio that they decided to go with, which is sort of a realistic setting with hints of abstract creepiness. Now, sound design is a bit like any design. You have to choose a style and keep it consistent if you want to have an overall effect on your players. What is my sound doing to the player? In Slender's case, it was creeping me out. And you can use your sound design to do lots of things. I remember a moment in Zelda Majora's Mask where he had just been turned into the Deku Scrub. But when you enter that room, it's playing different music. I think that music helped to really set the mood of where I was. This kind of sad, fantastical place. Having actual music in general in a game tends to take away from the reality of it. So you have to ask yourself what you want of your game. In Fallout 3 they had radios around the place that would be playing music. And I think you actually carried around your own little personal radio. It didn't break immersion because you have actual radios. And that's how they got around that. So what do you do for sound if you have no music in the background? There are other ambient noises too. Start being a little bit creative. Is it windy? Maybe there are insects around the place. You can help communicate other facets of your game without necessarily resorting to music. Again, I think Slender really does this well. There is so much more that I could go into with sound design, but I'm pretty sure that closes the book on ambience for today. Tomorrow, the cloud, what it is, why it's good and why it's bad.